Howdy folks, I am Martha and I welcome you to Hershberger's Miracle Homestead. And today there's kitchen action going on. I'm going to be doing things a little different. I actually have 3 different kinds of cookies to make. Raisin cookies, sour cream cookies, and chocolate chip cookies. And I'm going to be focusing on the chocolate chip and the sour cream today. This evening will be the chocolate chip and sour cream. Crisco can be greasy to work with. If I have to do multiple things, I'll be measuring both of them as I go along. We do have a video for each of these cookies, and we will leave a link for those at the end of the video and also in the description box. First of all, I'm going to start out with my sour cream so I can get it back in the fridge until I need it. And I don't know if it actually makes a difference or if it was my imagination. I know imagination is a big nation, but we prefer the Breakstone sour cream. We've tried other brands already and we always come back to Breakstone. For our sour cream pound cake as well as the Breakstone sour cream. These cookies are taking a ride to Myrtle Beach. At least some of the cookies are. This also means that Buddy's going to have fresh sour cream cookies tonight, which he had the last of our cookies last night. So I had to be baking some more anyway, so this all works out good. This will be sour cream and this will be chocolate chip. Sour cream, 3/4 cup, twice is 1.5 cup. And I'm going to have to be reaching toward the bottom on this one. I like the short, strong scraper for the Criscos. Okay. I was debating on 1 batch of chocolate chip or 2, but I think I will stick to 1 because I need 2 dozen to send to Myrtle Beach. Yes, ma'am. So I think I hear you talking to the puppies.
Oh yeah, sure was.
I will put that there because I'll probably have to finish this up after chores tonight. And we do sift our flour, and we like to have a container like this that we have sifted flour in ready to go. I may have to sift more, I don't know, but we will find out. I'd love to know what some of your favorite cookies are. And I will have to sift flour. The handles on here came off, but no worries, I can still handle it. This was my mama's Fix and Mix bowl too, and here's her name that she had taped on here. And that just makes it extra special. Not only are the puppy chores done, but we have rolled into a brand new day. It's actually the afternoon of the following day. Everything with my cookies was at a place I could just park it and come back to it. And that's what I did. So with that in mind, before I actually get to mixing the cookies, I'm going to get the oatmeal ready for the oatmeal cake so it can be cooling down. And also we'll be cooking the raisins for the raisin nut cookies so those can be cooling down. And then we will proceed with mixing the sour cream and the chocolate chip. So this is for the oatmeal cake. This is quick oats and we just keep them in a, I think this is actually a 3-quart jar. So I will measure that out. I need 1 cup. I had pre-measured the boiling water before I put it in the kettle, so I know what's in here is the amount I need for the quick oats. So we will pour it in here. And give it a stir. And then I like to stir it every 10 or 15 minutes just to help keep it pliable. I have water coming to a boil back there for raisins, for the raisin cookies, and then I will need 3 cups of raisins. The water is boiling. You can turn the burner down. I start on high. You can turn it down just a little bit, and I usually cook it covered. And now I need to get these raisins away. Alright, the timer is for the raisins. I'm just going to set them there. And they can cool right along beside the oatmeal there. I don't want to forget to stir the oatmeal. It's starting to thicken up. This will get dumped into the flour. I like to mix this part with my hand, but I also like to have a glove on when I do it. Okay. I get last round down I picked up some flour, so I better mix a little more. This is cooled down and it's ready to go, so we will proceed with putting it together. We're ready to add the oatmeal. The time has come to put it in the pan. Our oatmeal cake is ready for the oven. It's preheated at 350 and will bake for at least 30 minutes, and then we'll check it. All right, put it in the oven. While the oatmeal cake finishes up, I'm going to mix the cookie dough for the chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookie is not complete without chocolate chips. Alright, what I'm going to do here is put a little bit over here for Buddy without the chocolate chips, because bless his heart, he shouldn't have a lot of chocolate. So we'll do some for him without the chocolate chips. Okay, here is the oatmeal cake, and it has to be completely cooled before we put the icing on it, which will get broiled. I am once again back at it. These cookies haven't been done in so many hitches, but when you have other responsibilities and things that need to be done, you just do the best you can. What I'm going to do now is bake the chocolate chip cookies. While I'm baking these, I'm going to attempt to put the raisin cookies together. But it's evening time, and in order for me to have the mic on, I have to have the YouTube mute. Therefore, Buddy just watches only, which there's some things that he does anyway. But anyway, so he can have his normal evening routine as near as possible. I'm just going to cut the speaker off. I will let the camera roll, and if there's something important that I think of that I want you to know, then we'll do a voiceover. In the meantime, these are Buddy's cookies going on the cookie sheet. And when I pop these in the oven, I'm cutting the speaker off. And I enjoy having warm cookies on a cooling rack and offering it to Buddy. Seldom ever does he refuse it. And so, you know, that always does a cook's heart good. So these are going in the oven.
You may wonder why we have to have YouTube muted if Buddy's watching it if we're recording. It's because of copyright material that comes across YouTube, and we don't want our recordings to pick any of it up. So that's why we have it muted. I am saving out some raisin cookie dough without nuts for Buddy because he can't have nuts and he loves a cookie just as much as we do. Sour cream cookie dough does very well putting it in the refrigerator and then pulling it out later to bake it. I do like to have the refrigerator chill taken out, so I try to pull it out a couple hours before I bake it.
Good morning, friends, and we have our oatmeal cake here that is just waiting for the icing. It is definitely cold, and we're going to put the icing together. I traded sides of the kitchen with you for right now because we need this oven here for the broiler. Margarine, pet milk, brown sugar, coconut nuts, and vanilla. It's a lot of yummy goodness here. Just cover the whole thing with this icing. Okie dokie, folks, here we have it, an oatmeal cake.
I hope you've enjoyed watching the busyness of the kitchen today, and now I invite you to stay tuned for the golden thought.
Hi, and welcome to the golden thought of this episode. I am Martha, and this is our very special brother Marvin. He's also my twin brother and better known as Buddy. So sometimes you have to let go of the picture of what you thought life would be like and learn to find joy in the story that you're actually living. That was written by Rachel Marie Martin. And how true that is. So often we have a picture in our mind of what life is going to be like in years to come, or even around the bend. And life happens often beyond our control, and it changes that picture. And yet we can find joy in the story that we're actually living. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed the video. We hope you've been inspired and blessed. If you have, just ask you please like, share, and subscribe. So with that, we'll bring this episode to a close. We thank you and God bless. Can you shake my hand again? All right, buddy.